Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to my channel. And I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who have been watching my videos, and a special thanks to those of you who have subscribed to my channel. As the number of subscribers increase, my energy levels to make more informative videos will increase. So I would like you to check my videos. If you like them, please do press the like button, also share it with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel, because that will enable me to create more videos with a lot of good content. This particular video is an introduction to a series of videos that I have planned to make that would help other co-mechanics, do it yourselfers, and car owners alike. That would be of great help to them when they troubleshoot their vehicles if they have an issue on their vehicles. Well, my knowledge is limited, but I guess the resources out there in the social media are unlimited. So please do help me to do my best so that I'll be able to provide you with the good content that I have learned. I am located in Andhra Pradesh, India, and my regional language is Telugu, and our national language is Hindi. However, English being a universal language, I guess I would continue to do my videos in English. And also I would suggest my viewers, if they would like to, or if they would like me to take some videos in Telugu, which is my regional language, or in Hindi, definitely I will try to do so. ఎవరైనా తెలుగులోని ఈ వీడియోస్ని చూద్దాం అనుకుంటే డెఫినెట్గా కామెంట్స్లోని నాకు తెలియపరచండి, సో దట్ నేను ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి తెలుగులోని ఆ వీడియోస్ చేస్తాను. एंड हिंदी में बोलने को भी आप कमेंट्स में लिखिए, मैं हिंदी में भी करने को कोशिश करूँगा. ऑल्सो वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग ट्रेनिंग इन ऑन लाइव व्हीकल्स both in Vijayanagaram and Visakhapatnam. And if any of you are nearer to my place or nearby areas, and if you would like to get trained, you are most welcome. I can always provide you with the details. You can always call me on my number 898-538-4993, or else, of course, right now my website is still under construction. It's www.ravicarcare.com. This is still under construction. I am the only guy who has to do all these things, so I am not having enough time to cope up with all this, but definitely I will be looking forward to bring you the best on my website as well. So friends, let's jump into the topic for our series, that is basic engine performance diagnostics. This is the topic I chose to bring you the content that I wanted to bring out. So at the very outset, all we need to know is first of all, we have sensors that sense something and send the information to the computer. And then actuators are the ones that do the work that the computer commands to do. And then also the solenoids do the same as the actuators. And then we have relays. Relays are the switching stations, I would say. They act like switches controlled by the computer, and also sometimes by the user, being the driver. And then we have in an automobile, we have computers, modules, and then the wiring that connects, that interlinks the modules, the computers, sensors, actuators, relays. And then last but not the least, we have communication lines that communicate with each other, or the information is passed from one module to another via these communication lines. It's very important to know the workings of all these listed things on the board. So as the days go by, I'll be able to provide information on each one of this separately. So for today, let's just have an outlook of the various sensors that we have available on a moderate car, I would say, not a luxury car, but a moderate car following the Bharat Stage 6 BS6 norms. That's the pollution standards that we are supposed to follow now. So for now, I just wanted to list a few of them which I think are most relevant to our engine performance diagnostics topic for today. So the first one, I have listed a few. There are many other sensors. So let me go through each one step by step very quickly, just to let you know. Of course, you might be knowing all this, but just as a information I wanted to provide once again. So the first one being crank position sensor, CKP. Second one being the cam position sensor, then throttle position sensor, mass airflow sensor, manifold absolute pressure sensor, O2 sensor, intake air temperature sensor, engine coolant temperature sensor, NOx sensor, fuel temperature sensor, water in fuel sensor, fuel rail pressure sensor, vehicle speed sensor, wheel speed sensor, exhaust gas recirculation valve position sensor, turbo boost pressure sensor, ambient air temperature sensor, and in this list the last one being the torque sensor, or also I can add one more, steering angle. Like this, we have a lot many sensors that are present in present day automotives, and most of these sensors, or I would say 90% of these sensors, they work on certain principles, and the principles are most important things to know. Even in our lives, we need to live by according to some principles that we believe in, say some doctrine we believe in, and they have, that doctrine has some principles to follow. So we follow those principles in life to be a better human being or a better citizen. Likewise, all these sensors, they work by certain principles, the scientific or the what I would say is the physics that we study. One being thermistors regarding temperature, the second one being potentiometers regarding the position, and then of course pressure sensors, they employ the theory that is in potentiometers, the same thing, but the representation comes in terms of pressure. So if you know the working principles, how they work, basically we apply this theory to each and every one of these sensors that we have in our cars. So that is what I wanted to provide you the information with. So for instance, if we say categorize thermistors in these sensors that I have listed, definitely I would say intake air temperature, and then engine cooling temperature, and then we have fuel pressure, and then ambient air temperature. So I guess I have covered whatever belongs to this part of the thermistors. So all these sensors that I have put a tick mark on, they work on the principle of thermistors. And then we have the other part, we say potentiometers are the position sensors. We have crank position sensor, cam position sensor, throttle position sensor, and then we have vehicle speed sensors, wheel speed sensors, exhaust gas recirculation valve position sensors, and then steering angle sensors. So yes, these being the sensors that use the theory of potentiometers, and then the whatever is remaining, like manifold absolute pressure, and then turbo boost pressure, fuel rail pressure. All these pressure sensor employ the theory that is associated with pressure sensors. So this is what we are going to learn in our coming up videos. So please do keep watching, and I'll be able to categorize one by one in particular, and then I guess I'll be able to provide the information as per the needs of or as per the understandings of a mechanic in the field, not a scientist, not an engineer, but a mechanic who is working on the various automobiles or various companies that are there. We do not have the factory information, so I guess this information would help them a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a good day.